Good morning, mathematicians. Are you ready to sing with me? I love maths, yes I do. I love maths, how about you? We love maths, yes we do. We love maths and we're ready to. Okay, before we start today, before we do anything, we need to learn how to write the date and the learning objective on the top of our page neatly. This is a new activity, and when we were in school today we were struggling with this a little bit. So I want you to pause the video, and at the top of a clean piece of paper in your maths book I want you to copy this: Tuesday the 26th of January, and then le en to subtract 2 digits. So I want you to do it really neatly using the lines in your maths book like you would use the lines in your writing book, okay? So ignore the lines going down, but use these as writing lines. I'm going to write Tuesday, the 26th January, le a, that's our learning objective. What we are trying to achieve, we are going to subtract 2 digits, okay? Pause the video and do that first. Brilliant. Now this is a quick activity that I want you to do all by yourself. This is to just remind us and just to double check that we are reading and writing our numbers correctly, okay? So underneath your title that you have just written, I want you to leave 2 lines. So we're not going to do our writing here. We will go, we'll leave this line, and we'll write down here. So 1 square, 2 squares, we're going to write here, okay? And you are going to write this number, and this number. Pause the video and go and do that. Superstar. So you should have written this number, and this number in your book. Which numbers did you get? Let's have a look. How many 10s are here? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 6 10s. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1s. Did you get 65? How many 10s are here? Just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 1s. Did you get 19? And the last one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s and no 1s. So I could also count that like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 70. Superstars. Tick those if you got them correctly. Change them if you need to, okay? Now, I want you to go and get your maths objects, your 10s and your 1s. So, we talked about using some big Legos for 10s and some small Legos for 1s, some pasta for 10s and some beans for 1s, whatever you have. I want you to get something that can represent the 10s, how many 10s we have in a number, and something that can represent 1s. And I want you to pause the video and have a go at making these numbers here. So if I was going to make this number, or you could draw them as well. You could draw them in your maths book. So if I was going to draw this in my maths book, it's the number 33, I would very neatly write 33, one number per box, one number in that little square, one number in that little square. 33. How many 10s does 33 have? 3 10s. 1, 2, 3. So we draw sticks for 10s and dots for 1s. How many 1s does this number have? 3 1s. 1. Make my dots a bit bigger. 1, 2, 3. The number is 33. Let's practice that again. We're going to make a number, and you can either make it with your tens and ones or draw it with lines for tens and dots for ones, okay? $72. Make it now. Pause the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens and 2 ones. Did you get it right? Okay, let's have another go. $78. How many tens? 7. How many ones? 8. Pause the video and have a go at making 78. And last time. 46. How many tens? 4. How many ones? 6. Pause the video and have a go at making or drawing 46. Okay, yesterday we were subtracting big numbers. If you found that really hard, what I want you to do is use your maths objects again the same as we did yesterday and practically take away the numbers. So remember, we only make the first number and then we can physically with our hands take away the second number. Or you can do it this way, as in the booklet. Now you have a choice, so let me show you 1 second. You can either get this sheet and glue it into your maths book and work on the sheet, or if you're a superstar and you know you can work really neatly, then you will copy the calculations into your book. So this calculation says 48 take away 23. Remember, one number per box. 48 take away 23. Which number am I going to draw? 48 or 23? I'm going to draw 48. I'm going to draw 48 because it comes first in the calculation. Now, I'm not going to draw it straight away here because I need to leave some space, don't I, for my answer. So it would be actually better if I drew it underneath. I'm going to draw 48. How many tens does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not very neat. 3, 4. And how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can then cross out 3 ones, or maybe rub them out if it helps. 3 ones and 2 tens, and then write your answer up here. So that I just did that to show you how I want you to lay it out in the book. Let's get back to our lesson. Okay, so here my calculation is 39 take away 27. And just as I've done, the number is here, 39. 3 tens, 1, 2, 3, and 9 ones. Okay? Now, can you remember, where do I start my takeaway? Tens or ones? Tens or ones column? We always start in the ones column, don't we? So, my ones column, I was going to do this because it helps me remember sometimes. My ones column says 9 take away 7. I have 9, so I'm going to cross out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am left with 2. My tens column says 3 take away 2. So I need to cross out this one and this one, and I'm left with only 1. That means that 39 take away 27 is equal to 12. And as you can see, the layout is in the tens and ones column. So I would then need to go back to my book and do that lovely tens and ones column layout here. So can you see how in my book I've got this takeaway here, the drawing underneath, and the column method here. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? So neat. The answer under here. Let's have another practice together. My calculation, let's read it together, is 54 take away 32. I've made 54. I don't need to make 32. I need to take away 32. So I'm going to start in the ones column. My ones column says 4 take away 2. I've got 4. I need to cross out 2. Got 2 left. My tens column says 5 take away 3. I've got 5 tens, so I'm going to take away these 3. That leaves me with 2 tens. So 54 take away 32 is equal to 22. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more practices with you, and then I want you to do it all by yourself. I don't think this will be too hard for you. My calculation is 48 take away 33. Now, I've made 48, but I'm going to lay it out in a column method because obviously that does help me read it. It helps me to see which are the tens that I need to take away and which numbers in the ones column that I need to do a take away. Okay, so my first number is 48. And you can do this in your sheet, on your sheet to do the layout. But if you're not sticking your sheet in your book, you will need to copy it in to your book as I've just shown you. So the number we're subtracting is 33. Eight take away 3. Okay, I've got 8. 1, 2, 3. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4. I've got 4 tens. I'm taking away 3 tens. How many tens do I have left? 1. So when we're doing takeaway, we're always asking the question, how many do I have left? Oh, 48 take away 33 is equal to 15. Last practice, and then it's going to be your turn. Are you ready? The calculation is 69 take away 37. So let's write that 69 and 37. My ones column says 9 take away 7. I've made the number 69 because I know that I'm supposed to make the first one, the first number. So 9 ones I have, and I'm going to take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many do I have left? 2. Remember, if it helps you, you need to get your objects. So you would make this number. You would get 6 of your tens and you would get 9 of your ones. So that instead of crossing them out on the picture, you could actually take them away with your hands. But I do think crossing out helps me a lot. So in my tens column, I've got 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to take away 3. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. Be careful not to take away too many. And I'm left with 1, 2, 3 again. So 69, take away 37 is equal to 32. Your turn. So you've already done the title, and you might have a little bit of work here. You will have the numbers that you've made earlier, won't you? The numbers that you wrote earlier. Leave 1, 2 squares underneath your last bit of maths and do your next bit there, okay, with 2 blank squares above it. So remember, we're going to copy out the sum, 48, take away 23, and then we draw it here, and we do it in column method here, because that's how clever we're getting now. So I know 48 is going to go on the top. Yes, that is an 8. And don't forget the takeaway symbol. Take away 23. Like that. How neat will your maths work be if it looks like that? I cannot wait to see your amazing maths work, superstars. Remember, if you need any help with this, email your teacher's email address and we can get back to you and help you. We can give you a call or we can reply to your email with a little bit of help. Good luck, you two. See you tomorrow.